about your product, your idea.
Well, the idea came originally when I heard about a product designed by some American professors that was very fuel efficient and basically smokeless. I'm a permaculture designer, and I realised there was a big problem. They gave it to the world free. How was it going to get to all these people at refugee camps and at disasters, particularly this end of the market? So I decided that when I retired, which I sort of vaguely did just over a year ago, that I would look at that problem and see if it was still a problem. And it was a major problem. It hadn't got to the people. There's commercial companies have taken it up, selling it to the Western world for thousands of pounds. But it's not really getting to the people that most need it. So I went to bed, thought about it, and came up with the design in the morning. And then on the Friday, the day after I got the idea, the local paper was advertising No Limits and Ian Scott's Enterprise, holding a seminar. I went to meet people, meet 5 business advisors, discuss your product with them. By the time I came out of that meeting, there was 3 people waiting to meet me, including Paul White from Eureka, who has helped me to get the first funding of £5,000, which was a tremendous help for me, because I do everything free. And I've also then joined Ideas Northwest, met Basil Phillips, and the organisation, the Enterprise Haven at Pendle, has just given me some funding after I proved I've done some workshops. But the most important thing is I've finished up in a year and a bit having 40 people working, companies working for me free of charge. I haven't asked for it. They were that impressed with the concept, the sustainability, how it can help the environment, that they've offered their services free, including the manufacturer called Standell Dawson Unlimited at Barrowford, who's doing all the providing the plastic free, the engineering free, the moulds, everything free. It's fitting in between surviving the credit crunch situation, so we're a little bit delayed on the final product, which we had hoped to put on the table today.
Talk about what the actual product is.
The product is, my product is a DIY eco stove cum heater by using a set of moulds. Now, reducing it down to 3 moulds, by producing copies of some of those moulds, you can make this stove, which is 75% more efficient than any other kind of stove. Uses dry fuel, wood, camel dung, whatever, doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's dry, and it's also basically smokeless. And what we're waiting for at the moment is to get the final product out, because after the prototypes were successful but they need to be improved. And then we will be having it tested by Salford University with a voucher scheme which was introduced to me via No Limits, which I've had to raise £10,000 for, which I've managed, to have £3,000 worth and then £7,000, and they pay me back afterwards. And also the Department of Environment taking my product seriously after a while, and they're going to send the final product for testing to prove how smokeless it is. If it's smokeless by British and European standards, it means I can sell it all over the world to anybody, and it can be used indoor or outdoors.
Is there anything like this on the market at the moment?
The nearest thing is the original Ventus versions. There's some versions been done, only a few. Most people are doing it one-offs for themselves. It can be mass produced, and once the moulds have been used, they can be passed to the next village, the next travelling tribespeople, the next Arab people travelling, and because all the materials are free, it means we may sell some to the Western world, and they buy one, and one will be put aside free, so I can send them to extreme disasters like Haiti. Yes, certainly. Well, that's the basic thing, is that 4 of those joined together, plain ones, makes a square with a hole in it. Then 3 of this one here, and 1 of that one there, makes another square with a hole in it, and then it all joins into an L shape. So that's a model of it. It actually would be solid square, but that's the basic concept. Well, it works very simply. You have a tube in an L shape surrounded by insulated material, which can be natural materials found anywhere in the world, free. The dimensions are so precise, and that's shown in the technology that goes into the moulds. It works by cold air being sucked in by the heat rising up the centre flue. It makes the flame go round the inside of the tube, coming out slowly, and that burns off a lot of the impurities and smoke, which is why it becomes basically smokeless. Because it is trapping all the heat in that tube, you can produce the heat 75% more efficient than any other kind of stove.